wanted to just jump on and do an update about the Run79 situation. I say situation like there's something happened. Nothing's happened, well, not recently anyway, but part way through, got a stress fracture in my foot. Had to have, well, really should have had a few weeks off, but had a week off. I say off, I was doing an hour and 20 minutes on the stationary bike, and so I wasn't really off, but then it meant there was a load of catch up to do, and that catch up has been tough, because to run with the broken foot as it is takes running pretty slow. I've sped up a little bit now. I think I'm doing like 7.5 minutes per kilometre, but at first I was doing like 9, nearly 10 minutes per kilometre, which is about as fast as I would usually walk if I had to be somewhere. So it's pretty slow. Managed to figure it out. I managed to get back onto it and just running slowly, doing sort of 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day. I've been able to just yesterday get back to the distance I should have been on that day if I'd kept running consistently. Ideally I would have been much beyond that. I'm going to do about 13 kilometers today, which I should be doing like 12.6 to get my target. So 13, just a little bit of leeway, as long as I do some longer runs on the weekend, then we should be pretty golden actually. I felt like a bit of a failure though, if I'm honest, when my foot did its thing. I felt like a failure because I took some days off running, and this was purely put on myself by myself. It would have been the same if I was taking part in some sort of challenge or not. I really put a lot of pressure on myself. I've got to remind myself that my goal this year wasn't a daily target. It sort of was. I sort of said, well, I need to do about 12.5 every day. That's the sort of minimum I can get away with. It wasn't the daily target like it was last year. Last year was, I don't care how much I run in the end, it was I run 10k every day for 79. This year, 79 days, 1,000 kilometers. And so, as long as I hit those 20 minutes a day, but still reach that 1,000 kilometer goal, then that's where I want to be. There's no failing until it's done. And honestly, I feel like I'm in a really good position to do it now. I think the thing for me with this year has been I didn't get a place in the Manchester Marathon. So this year, this hasn't been like a training session. This hasn't been like a training season. This has been the end goal. This has been getting to the 1,000 is the thing. So I'm less worried about how I'm going to be after it. I'm more worried about whether I can do it. That's sort of changed now because I might have got a place for the Manchester Marathon. Cheers, kudos, if you're still up for passing it on. Still, I'm going to sort of embody the same mindset. I want to do Manchester Marathon and Chester Marathon this year, if it's all possible. Wow, it's icy today. But yeah, that is my sort of update. What a beautiful day. Really beautiful morning. That's my update on where I'm up to with the 79 thing. I think today will put me at about 6:33, 6:34, something like that. Leaving me with only 360 odd kilometres left to run, in which I have 29 days to do so after today. Yeah, feeling pretty good about it actually. Yesterday I turned a corner with how the foot was feeling. Did the maid running 5 at 5. That's 5 kilometres at 5 a.m. and did 5 kilometres before I got to it. I might as well get it all in nice and early and get home and have some breakfast. Overall, really happy. Beautiful morning to be out. -6 though. I don't know what it's. I think it is -6. It feels like -6 because there's hardly a jar of wind. Playing havoc on the batteries for this camera. You know, we're getting it done and really enjoying it as well. Well, I mean, wherever you are in the world, you can join in with Run79, the 79 club. It's not location based. You can do it yourself. I feel like I'm on Blue Peter now. You can do it yourself. You can be part of it wherever you are. So Sean's the founder. Sean's brother is doing it in Australia, and yeah, so literally around the world. So yeah, if you're interested, get involved next year. Raise a little bit of money. Be part of this thing that's bigger than yourself, and it's a real challenge. The thing that we all sort of spoke about, the thing that is always on the fringe of this, other than it being a good thing to do, is winter. This doesn't matter if you're in Australia, I guess, but winter is the hardest time of year to get that sort of get up and go. I'm not going to say motivation because I think that's kind of wrong, but winter's the hardest time of year to get that into your head, to leave the house and do something. And if you're part of something like this, it just gives you that little bit of accountability, a little bit of cheering afterwards. You know, you stick that up on Strava, everyone's gonna like it, comment, say how, you know, in the WhatsApp group there's a bit of banter, everyone's enjoying themselves. Just really good for the soul, I'd say. And you'll thank yourself when it comes to February and everyone else is sort of emerging out of that winter cocoon, and you're just feeling fine, fit, body's looking better than it did in November. Christmas was a joy. Yeah, you'll thank yourself. So that's a huge part of it as well. Accountability. Right, I think I'm nearly halfway to what I want to do today, so I'll probably end it there for now. 7 kilometres is going down slowly at the moment, but that's 7 in 53 minutes. I'm going to let this other guy pass first and then we'll head back off. Whew. There's ice in my beard. I have to say, I think it's pretty well frozen actually.